Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time you see my channel, you should review cartoon series, anime series, or something could be random. And today will be 3 Below, Part 2 or Season 2, whatever you prefer. Now, this series was fun, was enjoyable, was sort of deep and very comical. But you have some issues that kind of rough him the wrong way. One of them actually is how they handle the drama and the comedy. I mean, they handled Part 1 pretty well. Part 2 was kind of iffy because there are times it was really dramatic, but they shoved the comedy a little bit too soon. That's like once in a while. But all of that's a little small complaint besides Miranda. Well, Miranda as the main villain of the series was enjoyable because how evil and creative he actually was. You didn't give him that much personality just because he's the main villain. You never find out why he's the main villain. You never find out the reason why he became evil. And that's the only gripe I really have. Of course, there's a non-secondary villain that's to be the Colonel. That was, in my opinion, better villain. That she was interesting. She was given a point, a reason why she became sort of mad in trying to basically destroy this royal family. And that gave it a lot of interesting things and interesting points of this character. But all of that, I was sort of disappointed by Miranda. But still, he still stand out because all the strategy and the kind of cunning he actually was. That itself needs to be applauded because you need more character were shown why they're dangerous, not told why you're dangerous. And that's why I kind of enjoy Miranda, knowing that backstory that much, but it was well handled also. Of course, of that, all the other characters were enjoyable also. The action scenes, the drama, it's just the comedy I feel sort of forced once in a while that I wish they could sort of fix that. But on that, I can't really complain much. I really enjoyed that given sort of questioning their parents' kind of decisions, because in the series, or at least the final season, that you find out all the bunny hunters, they only want to kill them because their family portrayed them as they turn them down. They really don't go deep to explain what actually happens. But you could see the effect, why they did it, and the reason why they didn't help. And that makes the characters kind of question their own parents. That was very interesting because you don't know what was the reason, what the situation, why their parents didn't help these bunny hunters who asked them for help. They never go into detail, but at the end it worked because of one simple reason that you don't know. That the kids are actually questioning their parents' decision, and it was the good decision or was a bad decision. You don't know, and that make it more sort of a mystery, but never answered. That itself, that's okay, because if you answer it, you don't know it would be a good, really well told story. Just live vague enough to question whether the decision was worth it. That made them, the characters, the siblings, royal family, questioning everything they do to the very end. They realize there's some things you can't stop, or some things sort of happens. You can't control it, in other words. And that was super interesting. This was almost completely deep, almost completely well handled. Just the comedy, just kind of slowing down moments that I kind of wish they take serious. The last final 2 episodes with no comedy. That's the only complaint I have besides Miranda not giving the backstory. That I enjoy everything, the comedy, the art, the direction, the action scenes. It was just so perfect, especially how I love it, how Toby was basically the glue to set all the different spin-off series. And the new spin-off series, they hinted at the next series of the Wizard point of view. I feel Toby would be more focused on his point of view, how they introduce this magic kind of world. Then I'm very excited to see, and I will review it. On that, I love the whole series. And I wonder how you felt. You feel the series was completely well handled, all the relationships, everything else. Well, I got nothing else to say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.